Hello, how are you? I'm Freakles, and if you're gonna stick around, I have a message for you. I just rolled the dice, and we have 4 11s on the table right now, 2 4s, 2 2s, 3 7s, and a 3, and 1 3. There's something very significant about. Now, when I was looking at this, I was getting a few messages. There's going to be a new beginning for you that's going to put you in alignment with something. There's a stable foundation needs to be made, because one of the 4s is sideways. So 1 4 is facing the way it should be, and then the other 4 is sideways. So it's like a foundation needs to be firmly set in place for this. The 3 7s, I'm getting a spiritual awakening and it's a lucky time. And the 3, when I threw all of the dice down, the 3 landed all the way away from everything. So there's something that has to do with your path, has to do with your 11th house, and it ties into how you make your money, how you're going to make your money, and your 3rd house has something to do with it too. It's very significant. And then with the 7s, there's 3 on the table. That's the second most similar number on the table. There's 3 of those, and then there's 4 11s. So there's something about community, individuality, the way you move through your 11th house, and then partnerships. I'm getting partnerships from the 7th house. Libra, Venus, a lot of Venus energy. And then your 3rd house. There's something very significant about your 3rd house. Alright. So let's see what we're going to see in the cards. Message for the collective. Movement. It's funny, I was shuffling and I saw this card and I was like, that seems significant. You know, always like, you're like, I don't want to take it if it doesn't like pop out for me, but sometimes it usually just ends up popping out even though I see it, and I'm like, that's significant for something. So movement. Rest. Mystery. And there is a black horse. There's a black horse on her chest. Alright. Movement. Your body is craving expression through movement. Ame no Uzumi is guiding you to listen and find a way to honor it that fills you with joy. Perhaps it's a quiet walk in nature, or a session of stretching, or maybe it's time to put on music and dance. Cast aside the notion of exercise as punishment and instead center pleasure. Movement is a beautiful way to connect with your physical body and express gratitude for all that it is capable of. So your body is craving movement. Looking for the next one. I don't know why this one isn't with the other ones. Maybe I have to go back because it's a C. Ah, there it is. Give yourself permission to slow down. Now is the moment to rest and take time to reflect. How do you say it? Kalich? The Kalich encourages you to embrace this moment of peace, because rest has the power to not only restore your energy, but to help you heal your mind and body. Stress and overwork will eventually wear down even the most resilient person. Embrace tranquility and calm now, so you can face the future with renewed focus and vigor. And then we have mystery. The darkness stretches out before you, vast and unknowable. You may feel unsteady and unsure what's coming next. Naught is assuring you to rest easy because you are on the correct path and your efforts are not in vain. There are forces at work that you cannot control or fully understand, but trust in the mystery and keep going. Be patient and have faith that the seeds you have planted will bloom when they are ready. So it's almost like getting out and being with nature, moving your body, and maybe this will help you rest a little bit easier. Maybe you're feeling a little restless. But there's ultimately something there's an uneasiness feeling of not knowing what's coming next, because there's like a feeling of not, something's coming, but you're unsure of what it is. And it's giving you this almost like anxious energy where you're kind of like twitching around. Like all I want to do is like fidget with stuff and touch everything and like not sit still. And it's like my heart is like racing and I'm feeling a bit, on edge. That it's giving that feeling like I'm a little scared, I'm a little nervous. But I feel like maybe this movement will help you reach that state where you're able to rest calmly and give yourself a little break and being like, okay, I've planted some seeds. Something's coming in, whether it's good or bad, I will be okay. So even if, prepare. I don't like to give anybody delulu. Like even if there's something bad going to, I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't be like, something bad is going to happen. But even if something bad was to happen, know that you're going to be okay and it's in alignment for you. Like, it's like part of the course. And it's part of the mystery. Like, we don't see everything. There are things beyond our knowing right now. Sometimes we don't see everything that's coming because we're not meant to. Especially people who may have the gift of seeing. You could be a seer, or you could have an internal knowing of things. You're very aligned energetically with the collective consciousness. And it's almost like I'm also picking up the 77. Maybe somebody was born in 77. And November 7th. There's something that's going to come in, and your guides in spirit want you to be well rested and not in this panicky state. You need to come back to your center. All right, I'm like stuck in between if I want to use my rabbit tarot or if I want to use the ghosty tarot. I feel like right now you guys would benefit from maybe seeing an angel message, so I'm gonna pull those out and I'm gonna give you one. All right, we got the Angels of Wisdom Oracle deck. These are all angel messages. Just saw the Confidence card. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're going to be okay because you're going to be okay. I think when we know something is coming in for us, we kind of get, some of us, we can get a little bit, if we're used to bad things happening, we can get into this headspace where we think the only thing that's going to come our way is something bad. Do you know what I mean? 111 on the timer. But something good may be coming in for you. There's that Confidence card again, number 5. All right. Message for the collective. Message for the collective. Calm. Number 36. I am surrounded by the energy of calm, peace, and positivity. The angels remind you that calmness comes with the determination to live ever happily in the present moment, relinquishing the past and not worrying about the future, but placing our lives firmly in Creator's hands. So let go of the past. Don't worry about the future because you are not in the future right now. You are right here, right now. You cannot change the past, so let it go. There's something very relevant about staying in the present moment, staying in touch with your body. Don't get sucked into things you cannot control at the moment. One more. That one. Letting go. 35. I let go of what no longer stirs me to make space for new beginnings. You need to let go to make room for new things in your life, or you must let go to give someone else the space they need to grow. Let go because holding on is too painful. The angels remind you that letting go is not always easy, but it's always worth it. So, there's some things that need to be let go of. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a habit, a place, a job, whatever resonates for you. All right, let's see what is coming through for you. We're going to do a ghosty deck. I got this off of TikTok shop last summer, I think, yeah. It's called the Orchid Valley Tarot. The cards are kind of small, but they're very cute. They're little ghosties on every single card, see? He's wearing a little night suit. Alright. The challenge. Okay. So the challenge for you is being able to be out of this headspace of scarcity. You may struggle with finding value in things that seeing gratitude in everyday things. Like not feeling... It's like you get stuck in these headspaces of, like I said before, where you feel like the only thing that's coming your way is hardship. But that's not true. Not used to using these small cards anymore. They're so small. They're baby cards. This one wanted to fall. It's like being able to cut through the illusions that there's a lot of blue in both of these cards, so maybe working with your third eye, trusting, getting grounded, and trusting spirit. Trust the universe. Feels like there's a lack of trust here, and they're wanting to tell you, hey, you know you can trust this. Careful. Butterflies are significant. Transformation. A Nelly Furtado's song, I'm Like a Bird, is coming in. My daughter's showing you her squishies. Okay. Go on. Squirrel. Squirrels. You could have seen a squirrel. Alright, what else, Spirit? Maybe you are
Octopus?
a little squirrely.
Or octopus? Panda?
Page of Swords.
Or a chicken?
I think maybe there's issues with letting some insecurities get the best of you when it comes to certain things that have to do with trusting the universe. I just see this Page of Swords crossed over the Queen of Swords. It's almost like their swords are like almost the way it fell. It like looked like you were trying to hit each other's swords. King of Pentacles. Five of Swords in the challenge. There's this feeling of there is a turning point. There's almost, because it came sideways, there needs to be a turning point in this energy where you need to come to a resolution, make amends, accepting things as they are in a situation, releasing energy that is no longer for you. And this energy could be like this mindset of like, all I've seen is pain. All I've seen is, not getting what I want. I just keep getting shown the same things over and over again. And maybe that is because you are stuck in this headspace of, well, things are just happening like they always do, but maybe there needs to be some trust, maybe in yourself and in others and in the universe when it comes to things coming in for you. Like a need to let go of constant control. You can't control this, no matter how hard you try. You can't will it into existence. It's like you have to put some faith in the universe and into yourself almost. Like, let it go. Just step back. Take a step back and have some faith. Especially with, all these cards. We talk about staying calm, let go, surrender. It's like you can't control everything, and not everything is going to work out if you believe it's not going to work out. This King of Pentacles sitting here. What is this King of Pentacles? Eight of Cups. I swear, this fucking Eight of Cups energy has been haunting me. So, it's like this feeling of walking away from a secure situation, a well-paying job, a stable business, a comfortable lifestyle because it no longer satisfies you. Or it could be redefining your success. Maybe money and status isn't enough anymore. Maybe there needs to be a walking away of something to find something that truly makes your soul happy. It's an idea of looking at the areas of your life that look good on paper but make you feel, kind of meh inside. Trust the journey. Don't let your fear of losing materialistic things or material comfort or 3D comforts stop you from seeking emotional and spiritual growth. If losing this, I always say money can buy you happiness. Yes, it can buy you things that could make you happy. It could buy you experiences that could make you happy, but maybe the things that make your soul sing are things that can't be bought, A good connection with another person seems relevant, like a connection to another person or people, having a community of people, especially seeing all the 11s. Aquarius is about community, working with other people, because we have 3 7 dice on the table, and that's Libra. And that has to do with partnerships and, business partners. So there's something in this reading, there's a big feeling of wanting a connection, but there's this scarcity mindset. You struggle with this mindset. You struggle with it. You have to use that sword Bam. I know I deserve to be happy. I know I deserve to be loved. I know I deserve all the good things Spirit has for me, right? Like you don't deserve this, right? You don't deserve this. You don't deserve to be feeling left out or cold or forgotten or an outcast. That's not what you deserve. Okay? Whew. That's a beautiful energy. Let's take a look at this. I really am just keep looking at this. I love this deck. I got it for Christmas. I got a lot of new decks for Christmas. And this one is mostly just black and white, but there's certain cards where there's color. And it's the artwork is, I love the artwork. This is the Lythra Tarot. They have very standard meanings on the card. They don't tell you what the card is. Like this one's the Fool card. This is the Fool card, but it doesn't say the Fool and it doesn't give you a number. It just, you have to take your own interpretations off it, which makes it a little more fun. All right. How do we align patience? See the Magician? You have all the tools. A collaboration. This could be with other people or a need to collaborate with Spirit and your higher self. All right. Let's see what's coming through for you. Choices. We got this one yesterday. Not all the choices are what they appear. There's a need. This is like, I'm hearing it in my head. There's a need to go inward to find the choice. What would make your heart sing? Transformation and community. This is the Three of Cups. So it could be a collaboration. Maybe you're going to find a community of people. I don't know. I just got hit by a wave of like, right in my heart, this beautiful energy of just a group of people hanging out and laughing, and there's no judgment. It feels very open, light. There's an ending that needs to happen. It's going to be very challenging, but it's a necessary step. Trust in the promise of a new beginning. Let go and make space for what's coming next. So maybe something is coming. Maybe there will be some choices, and Spirit wants you to, maybe there's some choices in friends you're going to have to make. And Spirit wants you to go inward and what kind of friend would you like? What kind of friend would make your soul and your heart happy? I feel like with this community, there's going to be a lot of love, and these people are going to celebrate you. And it's going to be a very foreign feeling for you, I think, to be celebrated and loved this much. Maybe it's a feeling you haven't really experienced before. We have the Chariot on the bottom. You have the strength and determination to overcome challenges. With focus and balance, success is within reach. Take control of your journey and move forward with confidence. This is your time to rise above adversity and claim your victory. I think there needs to be, like before when I was talking in the beginning of the reading about the dice. And in tarot, number 4 is the Emperor. And one of your dice, one of the 4s, was sideways. So there's a need for a stable foundation, staying grounded, making a firm foundation for yourself. But you have all of the tools and the strength and the willpower to overcome this ending that may feel it's always hard to let go of things that no longer serve us, especially if there's a lot of attachments to it. Maybe it's a job that you thought you really loved, but it doesn't really make you happy anymore. Maybe it's a place that you thought you could be happy, but you have to let it go and move on. Or maybe it's a person that you have to let go of. Or maybe it could be habits, feelings. Maybe it's the past you need to let go of. These thought patterns of, I came from the dirt, I'm always going to be dirt, I'm going to get dirt, you know? But that's not true. You are on the right path. The way forward is to embrace the unknown with faith. All right, let's roll some dice. My favorite part of the reading. And we always roll 12. We roll 6 d20s. And then we roll 6 d12s. The d12s are to represent the 12 houses of the zodiac. The d20s are for special numbers or dates. Angel numbers. 111, new beginnings. 33. Threes are significant. 14 and 8. 814. It could be 33. And then I'm seeing 131. Fifth house, Leo, which is the sun. 6th house, which is Virgo, Mercury. 7th house, which is Libra, Venus. 11th house, which is Aquarius, Uranus. 10, which is Capricorn, Saturn. And then the 7 came out again. So definitely 7s are relevant in this reading. 2, Taurus, Venus. Venus is could have a very prominent Venus placement. All right. 5, 6, 7. Things are picking up. All right. I love you. I hope this helps. Remember, you deserve everything you want and more. You're not too much.